At the beginning of the year, when everyone was sending me their congratulatory messages, welcoming me into the new year, I also sent people messages as well, welcoming them. A couple of messages were misaligned with the true essence of a new year. And one in particular, I had to call out because the person who sent me the message is my very good friend, and I had to call him out on it because I felt that message was not, even though it had good intentions, it was supposed to communicate a happy new year, but the wordings of the message was very misaligned with what should actually be the whole idea of coming into a new year. And that message is actually what has inspired today's video. But before I go ahead to share with you the topic for today, let me read the message to you. So the message says, Happy New Year to you, Winnie. May this year bring laughter, love, and memorable moments into your life. Yes, like I said, it looks like a very honest, beautiful, thoughtful, well-wishing message. But when you read between the lines, you would realize, or when I read between the lines, I immediately could see that this message is very misaligned. Why? Because the year does not bring laughter, love, and memorable moments into your life. You are the one who brings love, laughter, and memorable moments into the new year, or into the year in general. So immediately I responded and I mentioned the person's name. I'm not going to mention it here. I am the one that will bring love, laughter, and memorable experiences into the year. I make the year. The year doesn't make me. So rewrite that prayer so I can say a proper amen, sir. That's what I told the person. Because I wasn't going to say an amen to that prayer because, like I said, it's a harmless message, a very thoughtful message, but I'm the kind of person who is very intentional about prayers that other people pray for me and how I say amen to it. So I could have easily said amen and moved on, but what am I saying amen to? A misalignment. And so with that, I decided to come and actually film this video. Of course, not to teach you how to send messages to people, but how to build a very strong foundation. The pillars you need to pay attention to when building a strong foundation for 2026. Because 2026 will only be for you what you decide that it will be. If you're waiting for 2026 to be a blessed, prosperous, fruitful year that will bring memorable experiences for you, it would only happen as much as you are willing and are putting in efforts to make it happen. And in today's video, I'm pretty much just going to be sharing with you the pillars that you need to build the perfect foundation for a purposeful 2026 so that you can live the year intentionally and then achieve maximum success at the end of the year. With that being said, let's get right into the video for today, shall we? Now, before I go into the video for today, let me officially wish you all a happy new year. I know that this is the very first video I'm filming this year on the couch, and I'm super excited to be here in 2026, even though for me, it's just another year, another day, another moment, another opportunity for us to showcase our excellence, shine our lights, and do life intentionally. But Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. Welcome back to Winnie School of Excellence, where you continue your journey to building excellently and living life intentionally every day. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a very good time for you to subscribe and stay connected to us, especially if leveling up your life and living the very best version of your life is of importance to you. On this channel, we share very valuable content on how you can level up and live life at maximum capacity. And it's very, very important that you stay connected because, this year we have lots and lots in store for the community. And beyond the channel, we are also on other social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn as well. And we also have an active email list where we share valuable newsletters and articles, and then of course pass across valuable information for the community. And so I would employ that you join the email list using the link in the description box down below. There's so much happening this year. I'm super excited about it. And then in the coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out all of the beautiful things that we've been working on. And you don't want to miss out on any of them. So stay connected to us. stay glued to our pages, and then subscribe to our email list as well, okay? With that being said, let's get right into the video for today's proper show. So like I said before, 2026 will only be successful to the extent at which you are able to put in the work to make it a successful year. It is not the year that makes itself successful. You are the one who makes it successful. And a lot is required from you. And to actually have a successful year, you need to build the right foundation. Even though my recommendation would have been for you to actually start laying this foundation at the end or towards the end of last year, 2025. But it's not too late. Just in case you didn't do that reflection work or intentional work, maybe we should have filmed this video back then. But hey, the inspiration came to me, like I said, after I got the Happy New Year message that a friend sent to me. But it's not too late for you to realign your steps, realign yourself and readjust yourself, and then build the right pillars that can help you set the proper foundation to have a successful year. And the pillars I'm going to be sharing with you are 8 in number. They're very strong pillars that require you to actually put in effort. And the most beautiful part is that when you've actually built the pillars that I'm sharing with you in today's video, you will not need to build the pillars again when a new year comes. They are pillars that are strong and steady and that can carry you through the rest of your life. All you just need to do is what? Maintain the pillars by bringing your consciousness and your awareness to things, and then of course staying grounded and very intentional. Okay, so with that being said, the very first pillar that you need to build to set the right foundation for a successful 2026 will be for you to get clarity on your purpose. I know at this point you guys have probably heard me talk about this thing called purpose multiple times on the channel and even beyond the channel. But it's very important because why it matters is without knowing why you are doing what you do, every effort can feel scattered and meaningless. You need to know why you are here and what you're doing. Even if you don't have a full idea of what your entire purpose is, it's important for you to get clarity on what level you are in your life and what is expected of you in this level and at this season of your life. Because without it, you would keep taking actions or doing things that don't feel satisfying and fulfilling to you. The actions you will take will not satisfy your truest desires. And that's why you need to get clarity on your purpose. It's very important. And the fastest way to do it is what? Silence the noise of the world. The world is so noisy right now and everybody seems to be talking. Everybody seems to have a solution or an answer to your problems, or everybody just seems to have something to say. The best way to get clear on your purpose is, of course, by silencing the voice, the noise of the world, and tuning in to listen to the sound of your inner self, of your true self, directing you and telling you what to do with your life. That's the fastest way to get it done. But a lot of people have not yet developed or mastered the art of staying in touch or in connection with their true self. But when you are in touch with your true self, the one who made you, put inside of you an inner compass to guide you. And if you would only pay attention to that inner voice, I tell you, a lot of the actions and steps you would make this year would be guided, tailor-made towards accomplishing the purpose for which you have been destined to the earth. And the outcome of listening more to yourself and clarifying your purpose will be that every decision you make, every goal and action that you take this year will be very well aligned with your ultimate purpose. Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? Why do you have to do what you do? Don't be the one who has been called to go in this direction, but every day you wake up, you're taking actions taking you in this direction. Clarify your purpose. And if you don't know how to do that, maybe you are not the one who knows how to listen to the direction of your inner self. Please, I really urge you, before you make a move, another move this year, please and please, go and get access to the Vision and Purpose Mastery webinar. We had this webinar last year in August, but the replay is available Get it, watch it, study it, and then get all the information that you need from there that can help you get clear on what your purpose is. And we also delved deep into purpose mastery during masterclass with Winnie 1.0 last year as well. We also have the replay video for that. Please and please, don't take another step without knowing why you are doing what you're doing or how to figure out your purpose. It's important that you figure it out, especially if you feel stuck, confused, and overwhelmed about your current state of life. You are not supposed to be this way. So get clarity on why you are here, because I tell you one, by the time you get clear on why you are here, every other thing just aligns itself, and then you start taking tailor-made steps and actions in direct sync with the reason why you are here. So get clarity on your purpose. That's the very first pillar that you must put in place to build a solid foundation for your 2026 and even beyond this year. So maybe you're the one who already knows what you're supposed to be doing on the earth. Maybe you have actually gotten clarity on your purpose. What then is the next pillar that you must put in place to actually build a solid foundation for your 2026 and beyond? It's simply for you to design a powerful vision for your year. Design a vision for your year. Don't be the person who just says, okay, may 2026 bring me memorable experiences, laughter. No. Design the vision. How do you want the memorable experiences to come? Write it down. What does a successful 2026 look like for you? It's important that you're answering that question. Write it down. Write the vision down. Make it plain. What does a successful 2026 look like for you in the different areas of your life? You need to sit down and do the intentional work, because what you write down is what is going to determine the actions that you take this year. Don't take actions based on trends or what is happening on social media or what your friends are doing or what your parents want you to do. Take action based on what you are seeing with your eyes. What would you like this year to look like for you? You need to set your sight on the vision and keep your focus on that vision. You want to ensure that your efforts are channeled into the right places. If you don't have a destination in sight, you will be wandering about aimlessly. I've told you about someone who sets out to go on a journey. The first thing you must determine is your end goal. Where am I going to? That's what happens when you set a vision in your sight for the year 2026. So in the different areas of your life, in your finances, in your marital life, in your work, in your professional life, in your career, in your mental life, even down to your social life, what does a successful 2026 look like for you? Write it down and then tailor-make your actions to fit what you have written down. So at the end of the year, where everybody is talking about how successful 2026 was for or is for them or was for them, you too can have something to say. And then something else you need to do as an action step towards accomplishing this is for you to define your personal and professional vision for 2026. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to create and become in 2026? What do I want my 2026 to look like? Because when you do that, every decision, action that you take will align with your ultimate vision. Now, we're currently offering a one-on-one consultation that I call From Dream to Reality. It's a one-on-one intensive session that I'm going to be having with successful applicants, because you have to apply for it to be selected. And I'm only opening this up to 15 people for this period. Now, during this one-on-one consultation, it's going to be an intensive consultation where I literally hold your hand during a consultation, and we look at your dreams and your plans and all of those things that you always wanted to be but just didn't know how to go about it. And I literally walk you through the process of turning those dreams into actual reality. We are going to break through the limiting beliefs, the things that have been blocking you, and then we're going to create for you a 90-day roadmap, a strategic roadmap of what you must do on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis until you have accomplished that thing you say you want to accomplish. That is what this clarity session is going to do for you. It's a one-on-one consultation, and like I said, I'm taking only 15 people. If you're interested and if this offer interests you and you're willing to invest money into it, then click the link in the description box down below and fill out the application form, and a member of the team would respond to you with more details on how you can book the session. But it's very important that you are mapping out a clear vision. Just in case you already know what you're supposed to be doing, map out a clear direction for how you want to accomplish and tackle the year 2026, okay? So you know your purpose. You have set out a clear destination by crafting out the powerful vision. The third pillar that you must set in place to build a solid foundation for a successful 2026 will be for you to map out a strategic plan on how you intend to get to your destination. And you must follow that plan, because I believe that this is where a lot of people fall short. They set the most premium goals. They know where they want. They know what they want to achieve. Oh, I want to be married by the end of this year. Oh, I want to start business at the end of this year. Boy, this and this at the end of this year. By this end of this year, I want this, I want that. But this is where a lot of people get stuck. They get stuck here because why? They do not know what first steps to take. In fact, they don't even know how to organize and arrange their flow of operation so that it follows a sequential order in the most strategic ways that helps them ensure that the vision that they have set becomes a reality. So it's important that you are mapping out a strategic plan. And if you don't know how to do it, this is also where the one-on-one consultation with me comes into play, because I'm a master of starting and finishing successfully every project and task I set my heart to do. Once I see the vision, I know exactly the blueprint and the framework to follow to ensure that I go from vision to reality. I've proven it multiple times through multiple avenues and multiple ways. So I can tell you categorically that I'm a master at turning vision into reality, even though I say so myself. So yeah, if you are the kind of person who doesn't know how to strategically map out your operational flow and how to turn your vision into a reality, then I highly recommend this one-on-one session for you. Again, it's going to be an intensive session where that is tailor-made for you. It's just going to be me and you on the call, nobody else. We're going to talk about this, your dream. We're going to flesh out the pieces and the details of it, remove the obstacles, the blockages, and anything limiting you. And then we will craft a 90-day roadmap that you will follow that contains actionable steps tailor-made for your vision. I promise you there's no way that you will not accomplish that goal you set to accomplish after getting on that call, one-on-one call with me. And then after following the 90-day strategy plan that I will create for you, there's no way you will not accomplish that goal. Again, it's just for 15 people. I can't take on too many people because I'm doing so many things at the same time. So click the link in the description box down below to fill out that application form. But the reason why it's important that you must set a strategic plan is that vague goals lead to wasted effort, frustration, and stagnation. You don't want vague goals. You want to set actionable, measurable, specific, time-bound goals that can actually help you achieve results. Again, like I said, this is where a lot of people get stuck because you don't know the first things to do, the second thing to do, the third thing to do. You don't know how to do it in chronological order to achieve the results you want to achieve. Sometimes you may just need some hand-holding and some support, and I highly recommend the one-on-one session. Of course, when you eventually have a strategic plan that you know you can follow and execute, you would work with direction, with precision, with momentum and accountability, not just hope and wishful thinking. So another pillar that you must build to have a successful 2026 will be for you to actually map out a strategic plan on how you intend to get to your destination and follow the plan. A lot of people don't know how to follow the plan. Follow the plan. The next pillar that you need to put in place to set the foundation for a successful 2026 will be for you to commit to intentional growth and emotional mastery. You can't move forward if you don't grow yourself, if you don't develop yourself. I have said this so many times on this channel and beyond this channel. You need to commit to growth through learning, through gaining and acquiring knowledge and applying the knowledge. And then, of course, be a master of your emotions. Don't be the one who is tossed to and fro by their emotions, who allows your feelings and emotions dictate the course of your life. Because a lot of times, the reason why a lot of people don't really achieve their goals is because they are subject to their emotions. You need to be the boss of your emotions and know how to regulate it. And that's where emotional mastery comes into place. So commit to intentional growth, because why this matters is because you cannot move forward if you don't know how to move forward. And then, of course, if you don't know how to fix up yourself on the inside by addressing your fears, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, dealing with the negative self-talk that are sabotaging your progress, you will not move forward. And that is why it's important that you constantly continue to grow, learn, improve yourself. Areas that you know you need to refine, things that you don't like about yourself that you know you can change. Please work on changing. Change is good. It's important. It may not be comfortable, but it's the most important thing that you can do to get to the next level of your life. So please commit to growth and emotional mastery. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but very soon we're going to be launching our website and our learning management system. And then on the website and the learning management system, we're going to have different materials, resources, products and services that actually touch on different areas of people's lives that they can actually improve on. Those materials will serve as solutions to the problems that you probably face and the answers that you've been seeking. So we have courses, we have mentorship programs, we have membership programs, we have quite a number of things. So I'm not sure if this video is going to go up before we officially launch, but we're launching soon if we haven't launched yet. So yeah, if we have launched, check us out using the link in the description box down below. It's just www.winniesclubexcellence.com. But if we haven't launched yet, you can join the waiting list so that you'll be the first to know when we officially launch. You can also use the link in the description box down below to join that waiting list, okay? But it's important that you commit to growth and emotional mastery this year. It's one of the things that can actually help you fast track your success. The fifth pillar that you need to put in place that can actually help you accomplish and build the most successful 2026 will be for you to build high impact habits and stay consistent. Build high impact habits and stay consistent. Small repeated actions compound into massive results. You need to put routines and systems in place that can help you accomplish your goals really fast. Now, people fail not because they are not motivated. People actually fail because they've not yet set systems and routines that make it easy for them to actually accomplish their goals. So what are some of these small little tiny habits and daily practices that can drive the accomplishment of your goal, that can drive you to actually turn the vision that you see into reality? One of them again is like reading, consistently reading to acquire knowledge. And then of course applying that knowledge once you read. Creating an environment of peace and organization for yourself. You need to work on networking, time blocking, having a proper structure where you block out time during your day to focus on tasks that you can execute, like little tiny chunks of tasks that you can execute during the day without distractions. What are the habits that you need to build that can help you stay consistent with accomplishing your goals? You can actually also work on using apps to schedule your days correctly. Work on learning about these apps. What are these apps that can help you manage your time? Time management skill in itself is also a little tiny habit that you can build. Decision-making skill is also a little tiny habit that you can work on. So there's so many habits that you can put in place that makes it easy for you to accomplish your goals. You need to start building those high impact habits and stay consistent with them. Now, speaking of networking, which is one of the things you can actually build, the next pillar would be for you to make strategic connections. Expand your network. Come out of your comfort zone, my people. You can't grow in isolation. You need people. And this is not to self too. This is a note to me too. Even though, yes, I have a really expanded network, one of my major goals for 2026 is to expand my network times 10. Yes, I already have a quality network to a large extent, but this year I'm intentional about my network and I'm going to expand it beyond what it is, because I have come to realize the importance of having people in your corner. You need people. This world system was designed for us to depend on each other. There is something you have that I need. There is something I have that you need. In fact, we are building a network system here at Winnie School of Excellence where you guys can actually come into that system and interact with each other and then see what you all have that can contribute to the development and the building of another person. So if you have a product or you have a service, you can join that network and promote your product and your service in that network. And then before anybody in that network goes to shop for the service or product somewhere else, they will first of all check in our network if somebody already offers that product or service. Beyond that, while that is happening, it's important that you're building your network through strategic connections and partnerships. Go and build your confidence. Build your communication skills. We have courses on that on the website. Please check it out. Build those things. Work on your physical appearance. Master those things that make you shy and timid to actually go form connections with other people, so that you can come out and boldly go make connections, because you need people in your life. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, support you, and hold you accountable. Because when you do that, you gain insight, direction, and a support system that keeps you on track toward your most ambitious goals. When you want something done, don't be looking for people. Have them in your network. It's very, very important. And it's actually one of the things that can set you up for massive success in 2026 and beyond. 2 more pillars to build the right foundation for a successful 2026. And the 7th one is for you to expose yourself to new experiences. Intentionally expose yourself to new experiences. Like I said before, come out of your comfort zone. Step out of it, because growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Expose yourself to new things. Stop having the same routine. Home, church, work. Home, church, work. Home, church, work. Yes, I'm talking to you. It's you I'm talking to. I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl. I'm telling you for free. All I do is home, church, work. Home, church. Expand your experiences. If you can afford to travel, travel. If you can't afford to travel, find things you can do within your country or your state that expands your mind view or your view about life. Join a club. Go to that gym and register for that membership. Start a social activity. 2 of the major social activities I want to add to my hobbies are lawn tennis playing and salsa dancing. I remember I put up a post on my Instagram account mentioning this. And yes, I got some recommendations. I will share when I eventually go there to find out about them. But I would only share via the long form vlogs. So if you don't watch the long form vlogs that we put out every Friday, not every Friday, because I'm guilty. Yes, I don't put out I'm not very consistent with it, but once I check out the recommendations that people give me, I would try to ensure that I vlog it and I share that with you on that part of the platform. But come out of your comfort zone, travel, attend seminars, attend conferences, try new hobbies, meet new people, explore unfamiliar opportunities, go for sip and paints, go for all those things. Come out of your house. It's not doing anything for you staying inside. Come outside. Life is happening outside. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a homebody, but I'm learning how to, in 2026, how to fill my life with very vibrant, rich experiences so that it can be said that I lived. Do you know how sad it will be that when you finally leave this world, you will say that you spent the most part of your life in one small part of the world called your house? The world is bigger than your house. I know they will say, hey, there's trouble outside. Go to the places where there's no trouble. Do you understand? The world is bigger than your geographical location. Come out, step out. Go to the beach. Have a good time with your friends. Enjoy nature, enjoy the sunlight. Find new things to add to your life experiences, okay? And the final pillar that you must set in place to have the most successful 2026. This is actually the most important. And it's simply spiritual alignments and building a strong relationship with your source. God. You must be aligned with that person that sent you on this in this world to come and do whatever he sent you to do. If you are not aligned with him, in fact, first of all, you may not even be able to discover your purpose. He won't be putting the visions in your heart, or you will not be clear on that vision, because he's the one that pumps those visions into your heart and makes you see them clearly. So align yourself. Your success and fulfillment are strengthened when you are grounded in a higher purpose. Who is your higher reason why? Every human being on this earth must hold on to a higher authority. Who is your own? Find your way back to that person. And it's not by going to church or going to the mosque to pray 10 times or 5 times. It's not by that. It's by building a personal, authentic connection with this person. Yes, going to the church is good. Going to the mosque is good if that's what you do. But don't rely on that alone as your source of connection to your source, God. You need to build your own personal relationship beyond the community one or the social one that happens in the church and in the mosque or any other places that they do traditional spiritual gatherings. What is your routine in your house? Do you talk to God? Does he talk to you? Do you study his word? Do you know more about him? How do you learn about him? How do you grow? How do you improve your relationship with him beyond the one that everybody does together? That's the one I'm talking about. And you must, as a matter of necessity, develop a solid relationship with him, so that he can continue to feed. God always talks, to be quite honest. We are the ones that sometimes don't listen. Why? Because we are not sensitive to his voice and direction. We are just too noisy. Or too noisy, too distracted by what's happening in this physical world, forgetting that we are not of this world. We are not physical beings, we are spirit beings, and our spirit must constantly stay in alignment and in oneness with the one who sent us, so that our physical existence, our physical life will continue to manifest the real deal. That's the design that the source, the one who sent us, has designed our lives to be. But if you are not in sync with him, how would you manifest what he wants you to be? It's not possible. The only way for you to do that is to be in sync. And when you do that, you get clarity, you have peace, you have divine alignment that helps you make intentional decisions and remain anchored even during the times of challenges. So you can do this through daily prayer at home, meditation, study of the word, reflection. Nurture your relationship with God and your source. These are the 8 pillars that I tell you, when you master and work on, you will build the most solid foundation for the most successful 2026 and beyond. These pillars are pillars I've worked on for myself. I know for a fact that I've set the solid pillar for the first one, which of course is getting clear on my purpose. I know my purpose like I know breathing in and breathing out. I've crafted a powerful vision for my life. You guys have heard me talk about my vision board. Yes, my vision is no longer just in my head. It's on a board that I look at every day and I pray on every single day. The third pillar that I know that I have set that is standing gidigba is I have mapped out a strategic plan. I know what I'm going to be doing in quarter 1 of 2026, in quarter 2 of 2026. I know what I'm going to be doing in week 1 of 2026, in week 1 of quarter 1, in week 2 of, I have it mapped out. During the one-on-one, if you are part of the successful applicants, I'm going to show you how I do it. It's part of the framework that I'm going to be sharing with you. How you can actually know exactly, I know what I'm going to be doing in April. I know what I'm going to be doing in May. I know what I'm going to be doing in June. That's what happens when you're intentional about your year. And then, of course, the fourth pillar, which is committing to intentional growth, is something that, you can never stop learning. So it's a strong pillar already standing, but I'm building on that pillar and I'm building on it strong. I'm building high impact habits as well. Yes, every day I'm relearning and I'm unlearning. I'm learning new ways and new ways of doing things most effectively and efficiently. And that's something that I'm actually working on, that I'm actually solidifying right now. Strategic partnerships and connections, of course, like I said, one of my major goals for 2026 is to expand my network times 10 beyond just Nigeria. I'm taking it global. We're global now. And then I'm exposing myself to new experiences. I shared with you guys the 2 things that I'm adding to my social experiences. That's just for social. I'm doing things with my work, with my personal life, my family, my relationships. There's so many experiences I'm going to be adding. I'm going to be traveling a lot more this year, doing a lot of fun things this year, doing a lot of learning things as well this year. And then spiritual alignments. You guys know, those of you who watch my vlog know that me and my God, It's already too late. It won't make sense. Where am I going to? We are like this. In fact, there's no this, there's only this. And me and my God are inside it. That's the one thing I don't joke with. Every other thing I can play around it. But you see, my relationship with God, no. It's too sensitive to mess around. No, I don't mess around that. That's one pillar I know is standing giddy, 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 giddy. Guys, that's pretty much all that I have for you on today's video. Please take this video very seriously. Go and have those reflection moments. Let 2026 not be another year where you just go through it and then you just wait for the end. Okay, happy new year. Okay, let's go. No, don't do that. Be intentional about this year. And we are helping you be intentional by creating all these resources and products and services that we're going to be launching and rolling out throughout the year that can help you on your journey. Join our email list, follow us on all social media platforms so you don't miss any of the announcements. And then of course, if the slots are still open for the one-on-one consultation, use the link in the description box down below to apply. And then hopefully you'll be one of the successful candidates who will get clarity on their vision this year. And beyond that, all of the other materials I spoke about, you can find the links in the description box down below. And we have some free resources for you that you can actually start using to level up and grow on your journey. Again, all of the links will be in the description box down below, so be sure to check it out there, okay? That's pretty much all that I have for you for today's video. I'll see you next time with another one. Until then, remember to continue to stay very, very excellent. Take care.